Number 2. I'm your host, Steampunk, and we will be getting underway quite shortly with Strafe Gaming versus ImPerium. Right now, how we have the standings set up currently is that we have Intervention at 12 points, Flank Drones with 12, RGL Esports with 12, ImPerium at 10, Tactical Bandry with 10, Hydrocore at 9, Ascended at 9, Unknown Gaming at 9, Forge at 9, Strafe at 7, Lithium at 7, Red Devils Gaming at 6, Team Miscellaneous at 6, Colossus at 6, Snickles, I believe that's how it's pronounced, at 6, Tango Down Gaming at 3, Black Mamba Esports at 3, and Team Hydro at 3. So this is going to be an exciting match coming up with Team ImPerium, who is currently sitting at 10 points, and with Strafe Gaming sitting up at 7. Hopefully, Strafe is looking to add another 3 points onto the board and increase their chances for winning, or at least securing a spot onto this current season. A couple matches that have been streamed as of late was originally the matches between, it was Team Miscellaneous versus Flank Drones, and that ended up as a 7-2 on Border. And we did have Colossus versus Unknown, which was another 7-2, and this was on Consulate. We are going to be seeing some exciting matches coming in. We're waiting for teams to come on in, but we should be getting map bans done quite shortly. So from the general setup is that we did, yes, have Border and Consulate be played, and we did have, from what I understand, a fair amount of Clubhouse being played as well as some Villa being played. We are going to have the first map ban coming out from ImPerium, and that will be Theme Park. Theme Park is almost a quick ban for a lot of teams since it is a new map. It has been in the rotation for about, I want to say, only a couple months now, but you can't run from Theme Park forever. We will have Coastline being banned out by Strafe Gaming, and then we're going to have Border being banned out as well as Consulate being banned out. Imperium will be banning Border, and Consulate will be banned by Strafe. We do have Clubhouse, Cafe, and Villa being left up on the board, which these are more of the strat-heavy maps. We don't have any of the fragging maps that Border and Consulate and Coastline do, so we're having more in the strat-heavy area. I'm really interested to see on what bans will be sent out, because Cafe has been seeing some more popularity as of late since it is a more understand map since the rework and to its introduction in the competitive play. And we're going to have Cafe being banned out as well as Ville, so we are going to be going to Clubhouse, which is a very classic map for a lot of teams. And currently we are just going to be waiting for our last member of ImPerium to get into the lobby. So we are just waiting for the sites to be chosen, as well as who are we going to have as our lucky fifth for ImPerium Academy. So Clubhouse is, I think it's becoming more of a standard map, or a more favored map as of late by a lot of teams, since people are understanding how it works, and it's kind of, I don't want to say replacing Bank as a standard, but it's more of a, it's one of the more go-to maps. I think some of the main go-to maps is Border, Consulate, and Clubhouse now. It really depends on the teams and how you like to play. Coastline is a huge fragging map, and it's kind of not as strat heavy. Yes, you still have to run strats, but it's not going to be I don't know what to what's the best way to say it? It's it's very frag heavy. You focus on your frags, and that's what you want to do. Clubhouse, you have to focus more on strategy, and one thing that is known about Clubhouse is the sites, and it's one site that's in particular is Basement. It's a very favorite site, but from one person that I've talked to, he says that it's the main problem with Basement is that it's hard to be proficient in because of how volatile the site is. It is defender sided, yes, but you are very volatile. And we're having some unknown issues coming in, so we will solve that right quick. Okay, it's not going to be coming up. We are going to have Strafe on defense and ImPerium on attack, and we will be getting underway shortly. Just need to get the confirmation from both of the teams, knowing that they are ready, and we'll soon go in. We are having a bit of trouble on one of the team sides, and we are going to be waiting until everyone is ready. Okay. For the operator bands, I would say probably the most common attacker bands is Thatcher and Maverick. Maverick is a huge player in Clubhouse, just mainly due to the fact that he is able to take care of the hatches, and that is a huge benefit. Another band that can be thrown out is Capital, but you don't see him as much because more teams are more confident in a Thatcher band and a Maverick band because it really impedes the progress of the attacking team because you have to get a hold of a certain amount of hatches, and if you only have a Habana, you can't do it with Thermite, but it's very dangerous on the certain area because I think the only hatch that you're able to get with a Thermite charge with it being electrified is Kitchen, and you have the risk of that being shot as well as impact tricked. So it is very detrimental to teams when you have a Maverick and a Thatcher band coming in. We may see a Capital band since he is very popular, especially on this site with his firebolts as well as his excuse me, as well as his smoke bolts. And also one popular thing that Maverick likes to do is Maverick tricking, where you're able to destroy the reinforcement and able to just destroy it with either a breaching charge, Sophia, impact, Buck, Sledge, Ash. So taking out the Maverick is a huge benefit as well, and Thatcher, it's a more common band, and you've seen him more trickle down to ranked, and that is more so it's very commonplace now. Teams have done it before, but now people are realizing the effects that Thatcher does have on the attack. And we're still waiting for ImPerium. I don't know what exactly is causing trouble, and we soon need to get control of what is happening. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about here because we're at a bit of standstill. Not all of our qualifiers will be streamed because it's physically impossible to cast all of our qualifiers. So we are just going to be showing a few select qualifier matches, and once the ends come through, we will show who has made it into into the CES Season 2 League. We have that. We're still not getting any response from ImPerium. We're going to have to. Okay, we do have the confirmation, and we will be finally starting in. We are going to be going to Clubhouse with Strafe Gaming versus ImPerium. And we did have a bit of problems coming in from ImPerium with Discord not working, and we shall go underway. Alright, we're going to have the first band come out from Strafe Gaming, and that will be the Thatcher band, as I have pointed out. And the Thatcher band is a very popular band, as I stated. You're able to destroy or disable almost every single piece of electronic utility. And we are slowly awaiting from the bands from ImPerium. We are having a bit of... They were stating they were having some problems. And a bit indecisive. And we will have a Capital band coming in from ImPerium. Capital, he has the fire bolts, able to deny rotate denial, and then he has the smoke bolts, which is able to cover rotates or pushes or plants. And we're going to have a Mirror band coming out, which Mirror is a very standard band just due to how potent her one-way mirrors are. We're going to have our last band come on out from Strafe Gaming, and that will be Echo, which is a more of a standard band. We do have all hard breachers that are currently available for the attacking side, so it's not as detrimental, but we are going to have to see how well ImPerium Academy is able to adjust to these bands, and will they be able to work as well with a Thatcher on the board. We are having our first peek into our first site, which will be CCTV Cache, which it doesn't look that they are wanting to change off from anything. It is a bit of a tease. I believe that the Kaeda might be 6-picked out to tease that they are going down to basements, but they're not fully. But no, we're actually going to have a 6-pick from the Valkyrie to Wamai. And there's going to be no 6-picks coming in from ImPerium, so they are feeling very... Nope, as I soon say that, Caster's Curse. We're going to have a Buck switch to an IQ, which is a bit odd, but I can understand the reasoning. One strategy with Buck is to take control of
locate and defuse bombs.
The stock floor and shoot up above and flush any defenders that are currently down below.
Attackers have located a bomb.
They're in cache.
Bomb located by attackers.
We're having a very standard setup here. One critique that I would say is that we don't have any reinforcements on the cache wall, and oh boy, we had a
10 seconds to go.
disconnect, and
5
I
seconds to insertion.
hope that we'll have the
Attackers are heading out to
reconnection
defuse a bomb.
soon. They're not calling for a rehost, but they're... Looks like we're just going to have to wait and see on what the teams are going to be showing up. We're going to immediately have the Maverick pushing to the cache wall to open up and do his tricking. We don't have any charges on it. Unfortunately, it was due to, I believe, yes, it is the Kaeda gain disconnected. So we're going to have to focus on having the mute jammer. The Maverick is having a little bit of trouble doing his Maverick tricking right now, and he is trying to open up the wall. He did get shot a bit. Phantom is going to get the first pick onto Balloons, I believe that's how it's pronounced his name, and that's going to be the Wamai off of the board. Phantom's looking around to see if he can gain another pick, but it's been quite slow for it. The wall will be broken down, and Maverick will have the benefit of opening up at least part of the cash wall, enough to at least get a hold of the at least to open up and do a default plant. I'm sorry if I'm going to be stuttering here. It's been a while since I've casted by myself, as well as casting by yourself is no easy feat, as well as observing. And Phantom's going to get another pick onto Crusader, and that is going to be the next pick. And we do have Rogue coming in, and he's going to get control of Catwalk, but that's going to be one pick. And so, when Pickles and Kronz are going to take out Ballistics and Phantom, and it's going to work more in favor. But Copper is going to be going for the plants. I don't know if they know that the plant's at least going on, and the mute is going to be very dangerous. Oh no, that is not the mute. That is that is the sledge. And he's going to pick up a 1, and he's going to be using the shotgun and playing very aggressive. He's almost going to challenge it. And Twizzler is going to push, and he's going to do exactly that. And ImPerium Academy has taken control of the first round. So we are going to be returning to CCTV for another chance. Hopefully we're not having any problems with Siege or Discord or whatever we decide to use. Hopefully that Strafe Gaming is better at the full-fledged push. Or defense, I should say, rather, because ImPerium was looking very confident in their push, and we're not going to be seeing any changes coming through. No 6-pick at all. It might see a 6-pick from Ballistics, but Ballistic. But nope, we're not going to be seeing anything. It is confirmed in, and we shall return to CCTV.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, hopefully we're going to see a bit more of a certain setup, or a more full setup from Strafe Gaming due to the unfortunate disconnect. And how it just felt is that the Wamai that was playing down below in the lobby, he unfortunately got picked off from not knowing that the Sophia was in stock, and we do have a change to, or a realization that that the castle is boarding up stock, and they have all the information that they need to know that there is at least a castle barricade on that door, and they will know that they're most likely going to be having the same setup. A bit of an odd setup since we don't have anyone on Catwalk. We do have Crusader down in Garage, but it's interesting to see. We do have Phantom out droning, and he knows that there is one underneath, and he's waiting for the opportune time. The drone will be taken out, but the IQ will open the wall. Pre-fires will be coming out, but none is going to connect. Rogue is trying to get a wall, and Balance is going to be able to get his revenge, but Rogue is going to get a... Was that a wall bang, or possibly a lucky wall bang onto Crusader? And right now, Balance is in a bit of a hard place, and Rogue is going to pick up another kill and give ImPerium the man advantage. And it looks that we are not going to be going for a bandit trick. Instead, we are going to go straight for a wall broken open, and we are going to have ImPerium collapse onto the site once again. We have no one currently on catwalks, which holding on to catwalks is a very strong position. In fact, almost required for teams. We do have Kronks that's going to get Twizzler, and Ballistic is going to get the refrag onto Kronks. So we are going to have the better chance. And the Coyote is unfortunately not going to see the IQ pushing up, and it's all down
Bomb has been
to
located.
Pickles, and he is being trapped. Plan is going to go down. Pickles is going to swing out, but Rogue is going to secure the kill, and ImPerium will win their next round. So what I can say, having at least a better idea of what Strafe is doing, is that they have the right idea, but they have no one on Garage. They do have the rotate there, which if they have no one covering it, it's more so just free real estate for the attackers to take and get control of CCTV. We're going to have a change up where we are going to be going down to Church Arsenal, and hopefully they will have better luck down below. We are going to have the mute being swapped out for a smoke, and the very similar lineup coming in from ImPerium. They feel very confident in this lineup.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We don't have anything looks to be too crazy. We're going to have a very standard setup. We are going to have a bit of holes being broken up by Pickles. I'm curious to know on that areas, because those holes, I believe, are underneath the cabinets. So, and they don't have a Valkyrie on the board.
10 seconds to insertion.
So that was a bit of an
5
odd
seconds left
placement.
before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
We're going to see on how ImPerium is going to be taking the site, and they are looking to take Garage, take Blue, and then going to go in and possibly take Bar Hatch as well as Kitchen. We have ImPerium immediately storming in. We have Twizzler up in front and being quite aggressive in his pushes, but he is feeling confidence so far. He does have 2 kills on the board. Doesn't have the most. That is going to be accredited to
Bomb located
Rogue.
by attackers.
But currently, ImPerium is looking to take care of any roams, which there is none right now. Oh, this is a very heavy turtle strategy, and we have an interesting setup to where we have 2 people currently set up in Blue, no one in Church. We have 1 in Moto, and Pickles all the way up in the dirt. We're going to have some tussles going in, and Grizzly is going to get Rogue without him knowing that he was there. So they do have the information there. There's at least 2 down below. Phantom is going to get some damage onto Grizzly, and we're going to have a successful thermite charge, and that will be onto Blue. And Cooper is looking down below to see if he is able to pick off anyone, or Copper, I mean. And Copper's going to be able to take down Crusader, and they're going to be able to answer for the refrag. We do have the Sophia down on Blue stairs. She's going to be able to withstand and get control of, or at least try to regain control of Blue, which there is currently no one hiding behind. They have retreated inside into Church. So far, this turtle strategy has been working. We're down to 50 seconds, and there's still 4 people left on the board. And Pickles is still holding off in Blue, but I feel that he's going to need to come back in. And we do have Copper looking down below. They know at least, or at least have an idea that there is someone in dirt, anticipating someone in dirt.
Drop the diffuser.
Pickles is going to be not long for this world, and the Kaed is going to take out the thermite. So the diffuser is down, and this is going to be in Strafe Gaming's hands. So they're just currently waiting. There is one in
Seconds to go.
dirt, and it's going to be the Sledge, and he's not going to be able to win the fight. That's all left down to the Maverick, but Kronx is going to finish it up, and Strafe Gaming will win their first defense. So well done to Strafe Gaming for winning their first defense. We're going to have a bit of a change up and going to Jim. They are not feeling confident in their CCTV take. And ideally, you want to come out of this half at least 4-2. We're going to have a very similar setup. We do have a Goyo being brought into play. Goyo has been a bit of a hot topic in the Siege community just due to the fact of how much of utility waste that he's able to do. He originally had 3 shields, which is now down to 2, so that doesn't make him as much as a utility waste stop, but he's still quite powerful. But you need to understand how to use his shields, because if his shields gets destroyed and you're playing behind it, you're not long for this world. It looks like we're going to have a extended setup coming in from Costa Gaming, where they are going to hold on to cash as well as hold on to construction and the main 2 bomb sites. He's bringing up a quick view of the scoreboard here.
10 seconds remaining.
It almost seems that it's about even, so even though the scoreboard doesn't explain everything, it is at least showing that these 2 teams are able to compete with each other, but it really depends on how well Strafe is able to adjust to their defenses, because they've already lost 2 on a very preferred site, and that is CAS-CC. You're going to be having 2 people pushing from the Jacuzzi side, and that will be Phantom and Copper. And looks that we may have... We are going to be having a push coming in from Cash, and they're going to drone out and realize that there is a couple of people holding off in Cash. Do have Cooper droning out for his teammates, and we have Twizzler up above, and the IQ is going to be able to get crossed, and that is the Jaeger off of the board. He's going to deal with the Goyo, and that's going to be the Goyo off of the board as well. Rogue is looking to pick up a 3rd. He's going to tussle with the castle of I do not know how to pronounce your name. I am sorry. But he's going to immediately get control of construction, and he is going to try to see if he can pick up a 3rd. And there's going to be no luck. We did have the castle possibly looking to set up a wall bang, but that wasn't going to work out. And this is not looking good for Strafe Gaming. And we already have the sledge inside. He does at least see that there is a Maestro cam in, so he can't immediately go into his sledge, so he can destroy it. And the castle was able to take out the IQ, so one of their top frags is out currently. And so far, it's a bit of a surrounding setup. We do have Grizzly that is on the main stairs, and he's going to look to at least capture anyone. But the plant's going down, but the castle is going to stop the plant, and is going to make it an even man count.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Sledge is going to come up and plant, so they might know, but I don't think they know. The plant's going to go down. And, the sledge is going to come off when he just barely has it. And another plant's going to go down. And he's going to tease the plant, going to take out the castle that has been giving them so much trouble, and it's going to be a 2v2. But the sledge is going to be taken out. It's all left down to the Maverick. He's looking to get in, having a bit of trouble with the debris that's being set up. And he's going to be pre-firing, but he is up against a wall here. He has 15 seconds left, and he needs to find 2. And with how close this bomb site is, it's looking very likely that is going to go into Strafe Gaming's favor, even if he tries to get the plant down, which he won't. And Grizzly will secure a kill, and will be able to give Strafe Gaming another round onto the board. we're going to go to CCTV once again, and this is going to be their last attempt because they had luck on basement as well as their recent victory on gym. So they need to realize what they've been doing wrong and adjust to how Imperium has been attacking. I'm a bit surprised that there hasn't been more denial on the wall. They only have a mute jammer, which can be easily taken out by a Kayed, and they are going to be sticking very true to this strategy. I would just like to see someone hold up, excuse me, in catwalks, because it is so crucial to hold that position. It keeps the attackers from pushing into garage.
10 seconds to go.
Yes, you can work down below in garage, but you just have a
5 seconds left.
better advantage point all the way in catwalks.
Attackers must
You might
locate
be
and defuse the
seeing,
bomb.
hopefully we can see Kronk's give me my wish, but it looks that he is wanting to instead just set up an ADS with no one there, unless it's Crusader that wants to go up above and get control. Okay, he is going to come in, and they're calling out for some redecoration to be adjusted onto the rotate hole. Imperium does know that there is the same strategy coming in, and this is coming in from Rogue and Phantom. And ooh, there is a cheeky Wamai charge coming in that the IQ was not able to spot. The Wamai does realize that he's going to be droned out, and he's going to instead quickly flee the site and give up waiting room. And we do have Cryox working up above, and he is going to apply some pressure down below. This is causing Imperium to slow down, and they're not going to be able to make any adjustments. And so far, there's been no damage done onto the wall. They are waiting for Phantom and Rogue to get into waiting room and get control. The sledge does come in, and he's able to get control of waiting room, but Wamai is able to get Twizzler, and that is the sledge off of the board. But he's going to get immediately refragged, and Basculus is going to pick himself a frag kill. So it was working out, but just due to how fast they're losing their picks, it is looking more in favor of Imperium. We do have... Oh, but instead, it's going to be Kronks that's going to be focusing on the catwalk, and Rogue is going to get Grizzly, and it's all left down to Pickles once again. He's able to pick up one, which is Rogue, who's been their main frag. As C4 is going to go out, but he's not going to miss. He doesn't know that's right up against the wall. And the plane is going to successfully go down. He's going to down one at least. He knows that there's at least another. And he's waiting. He's anticipating one onto the catwalk. He's peeking. He's going to see. Oh, he sees the Sophia. He just has to find one. He's looking. He believes that it's one on catwalk. At least he knows there is one, and he's going to secure it. And he's going to get a quad kill just to pad the stats. And Strafe Gaming will win on CCTV.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defenders win.
Well done by Strafe Gaming. That is exactly what they needed, and they are looking to be comfortable on going down to basement for their next defense. Imperium is going to have to work hard to be able to get control of either main stairs or dirt. Maybe a bit more earlier push into dirt could work out better, since they are so focused on pushing blue. We are going to have a 6-pick, and oh boy, Rogue is pulling out the Ying, which for a while Ying was not a very common operator, but due to her changes where she originally had 4 Candelas, and now she has smoke grenades, which she originally was released with. She's been seeing a pick in popularity, a bit lower in, like, say, like tier 3, and I think it's some tier 2 you do see a Ying ban come out, which teams, they don't want to deal with Ying. She is a powerhouse. She had 4 Candelas, so she had a whole bunch of flashes, and she has arguably the best flashes in
10
the
seconds
game.
to go. 5 seconds to go.
So this might be the play, but they need to watch out for these 1-my charges.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
ImPerium, they are looking to secure this for a 3v3, and they're going to make that possible by gaining some early control onto the wall, and that is going to be done by Copper.
Bomb
Going
located by
do some
attackers.
reconnaissance and know that there is at least Kaid charges going to be on the hatches, and we're going to have Sledge up above that's going to be doing some quick roam clear, as well as get some control into logistics office. And Rogue is going to get Crusader, but Balance is going to quickly refrag, and Grizzly's going to pick up another. Okay, so this was all the way down over in blue, and to be an oil pit as well as a blue push. We do have one gone, and that is going to be the Jaeger, but we have Sophia and Ying that's off right now. So far, everything is quiet. Pickles does know that there is at least one going to push dirt, and he's using his deployable shield to the best of his advantage.
A bomb has been located.
As the hatch has been successfully opened up from kitchen, and Cayenne knows that there is going to be someone pushing, and that is going to be the Maverick. No, it's not the Maverick. In fact, that is going to be Twizzler. And Twizzler's going to drop down and be a bit aggressive. They do know that at least 2 drops have been down. They know where the Kaid is currently set up, and he's waiting for his head to peek. And, oh, but the smoke is going to come on in and down Twizzler. A frag grenade is going to come out. Balance is able to pick one, but Pickles is going to get taken out by Copper. And it is all left down to Copper into a 1v3 situation, and he is always stuck in dirt. He's looking, and he doesn't have a lot of time left. He is going to have to push, but quickly run around to be able to change this in. He sees the head of one, but is not able to connect anything, and Strafe Gaming is going to feel very confident going into their attacking half, up 4-2. Okay, we are going to see another similar setup. We do have, from the attacking roles, we do have the Thermites, we do have the IQ, we do have the Sledge, we do have the Sophia, we do have the Ash this time, instead of a Maverick. So that's an interesting pick coming on in. And we do have a bit of the classic denial or information denial of Mute and Mozzie. Mozzie did have his super shorty taken away, and that did take away a fair amount of his utility, but he is still a very strong operator due to his primary gadgets.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And we're going to have a very similar setup coming in. This is a very standard setup, which is not bad. This is usually the most ideal setups that you want to play. It's always interesting to see when a team decides to do something a bit different or a bit out there. And it really forces teams to have to adjust and learn, okay, can we adjust to this? Because you get drilled so much in that you have to attack this way at this time, you want to do this at this time,
5 seconds to
and
go.
it you get drilled on doing the same thing.
Attackers are moving out to
And when you
locate a
have
bomb
something
and defuse
completely
it.
thrown out, that I honestly believe that's what truly tests a team's skill on their adaptability. Because they need to learn, okay, how are these teams adjusting, or how's this team throwing something to our way, and how can we adjust to it? We're going to be having a bit of a different take coming in from Strafe Gaming, and that is that they're going to push from Jacuzzi side and push in from construction. They're going around and see if they can find any roamers going around, and we have the Ash down below on Kronks looking. He finds out that the construction hatch is open, so he's being wary that there's someone up above. He does hear some shots of an SMG-11 rattling off. And okay, it was almost 4 people were on drones, which great for using their drones. We do have Crusader that's up and looking to see if he can get control of construction. And he's just making a couple of jiggle peeks to see if he can find anything. The drone, he was waiting for the drone to go through, but there was a Monty Pass going in the way, so that's going to impede his progress. Just slowly looking, and Phantom's going to get the first kill, but he's going to get immediately refragged by Kronks. And by Cryox, I am horrible with names. And the Ash down below is looking to see if he can get some soft destruction done. Anyway, there is a small hole coming in, and that is going to cause the Kayed to run away. He's going to take a little bit of damage, but he is going to secure himself behind the bomb and one of the desk. And we do have a thermite charge coming on in, and it will be successful. It was looking that there might be a C4 coming out. He's able to see the Sophia, and he's trying to jiggle peek and get a pick off, but he's not having any luck. Twizzler's going to take down the Ash, and so it's going to put ImPerium Academy in more in favor of the man advantage. And Twizzler is all the way down below. He is looking to do a flank. And he is going to run up to the hatch, and a C4 is going to come out, and that is going to send Crusader flying. Another C4 is going to go out. And it is not looking great for Strafe Gaming. They do have the round advantage, but they need to keep up their momentum, and ImPerium is not giving them any luck.
15 seconds left.
Look, Pickle is going to go in, and Twizzler is going to get one, and it's all left down 2. Pickles, and he is not going to win out anything, and he's going to be shot down by the Kayed. And ImPerium is looking to bring this up to an even man count with this next round, and off of that, last victory. Alright, we're going to be going down to Church Basement, which is normally the first site that you would like to go to, but teams have opted to go to CCTV. It just depends on what site do they feel the most confident in, or do they want to try to throw in a curveball. Bit interesting that we're having a dock being played. You don't normally see that. He might be trying to get some cheeky spawn peek kills, but it's really hard to say. I wish I could see the loadout
Attackers need to
that he is running, and he is running MP5, and he does have a bulletproof, which is probably the oddest one. He's going to find one of the drones that is going to be set up down below, and I think he's just looking to instead just get control of hatches, which we may see something completely different. And
10 seconds to insertion.
Valenos, I think it's how it's pronounced.
5 seconds left.
Great job on getting 10 kills, being the top frag so far. And Crusader,
Attackers' objective
their
is to
team
locate a bomb
representative,
and
is
defuse
not
it.
having any luck this game. We do have the IQ being played here, and one interesting thing that has came in with the IQ is how popular the G8 is. Players like to run the G8 now, and it's mainly because of that angle grip. You are sacrificing a fair amount of recoil, but if you practice it, you're definitely able to make work with this LMG.
Scanning for defenses and traps.
Now, and we do have Crusader up above where he is looking to do
Bomb
some
located by
top floor
attacker.
roam clear, and there is no one on the top floor, and he's being accompanied by Cryox, which is going to be clearing CCTV and cash and going to go into East Stairs, so there's no heavy roams coming in. Instead, we are just going to have more of a setup, standard turtle setup. In fact, it's even not as much as a turtle setup. We do have Kronks going in, and he is going to be trying to peek off onto one player that's all the way down in blue. He hears shots coming in, but Rogue is going to get the first pick, and he is going to take out Crusader. Crusader is not having any luck this game, and that's going to be emphasized even further. And, oh boy, both ADSs are going to be taken out, and it's going to cause Phantom to retreat in, and Cryox, he gets the information that the Jaeger has retreated, but he doesn't know where. But he does find out that he has retreated inside of church, and he is looking to go down below. So Balonis is going to be able to take off Phantom, and Rogue is going to answer back and take him out as well. Things being a bit slow right now, and we are going to have Pickles coming up, and if he only had the information, he could easily get a wall bang, but he doesn't. He's looking in. He's trying to see if there's anyone behind bar. C4 is going to come out. Pickles is not going to be able to shoot it. He's able to quickly see someone behind bar, but he's more focused on the one that was pushing up and being aggressive, and that was the Jaeger. But Pickles is going to be sent straight out from Twizzler, who is just holding in, and he's going to take a little bit of damage from the ash charge, and the rest of Strafe Gaming is going to collapse as ImPerium ties it up, and they are looking to take this into their favor. So the main thing that I would like to just say is that it feels very heavily that Strafe Gaming, they gained their momentum back, but they're losing their momentum more due to this change in defending to attacking, and they have to adjust to what am I trying to say? Adjust to the current setup that ImPerium is doing and is slowing down their progress. We're going to be going to the third site, which is Gym Bedroom. And this is a more standard site, and we are going to have a very similar setup. Once again, I think almost the setups have been exactly the same for this site, or for almost a lot of the sites, except for possibly, oops, voice crack. Possibly just a couple operators different. I am
10 seconds left
a bit
before
surprised that we do not have a Habana or a Maverick coming on in, since you do
5
have that
seconds to insert.
available, and you know that they're running a
attackers have
Kayed
located
or at least
bomb
a
and
Mute,
defused it.
so you want at least some of that benefits, but to each of their own. For a lot of drone work's going to be coming in, Cryox is going to get control of Catwalk, and is looking to push into Cash with the help of Crusader. And Cryox is going to see Rogue, and he's going to be taken off of the board. And this is a bit of an setup. Instead of reinforcing any of the Yeah, oh boy. Instead of reinforcing server, they're just going to focus on holding cash. Which we can see right here. We do have the wall being busted open, so that does allow for a rotate. Good. And Krax is going to go down below and try to see if he can pick off one. One is going to be downed, but the Mozzie is going to get a cheeky angle and get another pick. Twizzler is down, and he's waiting, or at least going to be a human drone and relay any information to his team. Grizzly's going to finish off Twizzler, so the last known information of Thermite will be revealed, and they need to focus on gaining control of bedroom. Looks that we're having everyone down below, but there is
Bomb located by attackers.
not everyone. Everyone's up top, but there's one down below, which is Balonas. And he is looking to deal with this mute, and he's going to successfully take it out. But the Mozzie is going to quickly take him out. So it's only it's a 1v2 in favor of Phantom. And oh no, 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 oh no! Strafe almost had that if the Thermite was able to push up. So, wow, ImPerium is looking in full control right now with their setups. It was so close for Strafe Gaming to be able to pick up that round, but unfortunately it did not go in their favor just due to unfortunate timing. Fortunate timing and missed shots. We're going to be returning to CCTV as they have had a perfect first half on their defensive half for ImPerium.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Coming on up. Yes, Siege scoring system, everyone. Crusader is in 4th place with 0 kills, 6 assists, and 9 devs, as Grizzly is down below with 6 kills, no assists, and 6 devs. Oh, those assists can work out well. He has been doing damage, so that's good, but he just hasn't been able to finish off any of his kills. And honestly, we are having a similar setup as seen before. We do have a deployable shield that is on the catwalk rotate, which is a bit of an interesting play, but a very smart play, because you're able to at least have an idea. Is the wall open? Do I need to risk trying to peek it? But you do have to be careful, because the attackers can still get an angle on you. And ooh, that is a cheeky angle that Ballistics is trying to use, and I think that's what Cryox was trying to get control of, or at least try to damage him from before. We're going to be having a very similar push coming in for both Cryox and Crusader. As they look up above to take care of any of the drones, and they are looking to do a construction take. And we do have one that did just drop, and I think that is... Oh, there are 2 down below, and that is going to be the Jaeger and the Mute. So the Mute is able to know that there is an Ash nearby, and the Jaeger is way off, and he is pushing up into bar. And Twizzler is going to get Balonas, which he is going to realize that there is a roamer, but he doesn't know that there is an... But Strafe Gaming doesn't know that there is another one slowly sneaking up onto Ash. And Phantom is playing this very cautiously. He knows that there is a drone up, and he's anticipating. He flicks, but destroys it, and this is going to cause him to cause his position to be revealed. And Cryox is going to see if he can get some more damage. Crusader's going to finally pick up his first kill and take out Ballistics. And so far, it honestly looks that ImPerium has been doing what they're doing great, and they are wasting time and keeping Strafe Gaming from doing anything. Phantom is going to come up and take out Pickles, and he's looking to pick up another one, but he is pushed himself into a corner with being all the way over into Jim. He might be able to get a cheeky pick. He's going to make a punchel, and oh, he's going to get Grizzly. And Grizzly not knowing at all, and it is not looking great. The Fuser's down. There's 25 seconds left in the round, and it's all left down to Crusader. He's in a 1v3 situation with very little health. He doesn't have any information where anyone is. 15 seconds. He knows where at least one is, and it was all due to the Phantom, and he was able to come into clutch plays at the very end and throw it in more in favor of ImPerium. ImPerium is seeing themselves at match point. Oh. Okay, you're like the homeless golden voice guy. Thank you. I just read chat. For some reason, I thought someone said I'm homeless golden boy. I have the homeless golden boy voice, which was a huge compliment, but still, thank you all for the compliments. And for those that are wondering, I am 22.
Locate and defuse bombs.
We're going to be going down to basement. This is going to be ImPerium's last possible stand onto basement. Or at least onto clubhouse, I should say. Excuse me, talking for an hour straight does a toll on you.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers objective.
We are having a very similar setup coming in from ImPerium, and they feel very confident in this setup since they won it on basement, and why fix what's broken? And hopefully that Strafe Gaming is able to realize what they did wrong and at least get a attack round, because they have had no luck. They were able to win their last 4 rounds, and if it's going to say anything, then Strafe might have the benefit of winning their last 2 attack rounds and tie this up, since with the system it is very similar to how Pro League has done it, to where 3 wins is, 1 win is 3 points, a draw, which there are draws now, is 1 point, and a loss is 0 points. It looks that Strafe Gaming is going to change up their push, and instead of going into blue, they're going to focus primarily on kitchen and opening up bar hatch. Which the one question I have is, yes, you're opening up kitchen hatch, but you're going to have to barnstorm church, and you are going to have to play in a spot that's not that advantageous unless you're able to open up
Bomb located by attackers.
Bar or take out the person in bar, which Crusader is looking to do. But he's going to get taken out, unfortunately, by the one in blue, and that is Phantom. and he's going to realize there's one, and Bloodstar is going to pick up two, and everything is falling apart for Strafe Gaming. And Grizzly is able to lessen the damage, and Belonas is going to lessen it even more, and they are going to give a fighting chance. They know that they're going to be pushing from Church, and it's all left down to the IQ and the Thermite. Thermite is slowly winning. He knows that there's someone peeking him, and so does the IQ, but the IQ is going to be taken out by Rogue. It is all left down to Grizzly. Hey, he knows that he's going to be soon surrounded. The castle is going to reveal his position by opening up, and he sees the castle but isn't able to react. And Velisis is going to take out Grizzly, and ImPerium have guaranteed themselves 3 points and have increased themselves up to, I believe, 13 points now. So GG's to the participants, ImPerium Academy and Strafe Gaming, and well done by ImPerium Academy. And they're doing quite well, and they are looking to secure themselves a spot in this league once again. And so that is going to be it for me. I would, if I was able to go into more analysis, I would, but I was doing a lot of shoutcasting. And the only thing I can really say is that Strafe Gaming was looking good at the end. I think one of the things that just bit them was that they didn't bring a secondary hard breach, and they opted for more fragging potential. When this map, you can't frag as much. So, that's all I would like to say, and we will be returning once again at 9:30 with another match, and we hope to see you all there.